Okay, I've taken the photographs of my car when it's actually with objects in the background moving to give it the idea of it moving. Now I've chosen a car obviously without any detail on the actual wheels, so it can actually give you the idea that this is actually, the wheels are actually turning. And I'm going to go into Premiere Pro now and import the photographs I've just taken. I'm going to create a new project and I'm going to call this one Batmobile. Batmobile. Okay, and these actually stay as they are. I click OK for that and I go into my import media and I right click, import, find my photographs, which are not those but car ones, so it'll be from there all the way down to there. Now I've actually gone through and made sure that all the photographs that I've got, or all the pics that I've got here, are actually the right ones. So if there were any doubles or things like that, I've eliminated those. If there were any that were focus was in the wrong place, I've eliminated those. Now what I had to do with this, when I actually took the photographs, I had to make sure that every single picture was focused on the car rather than on the background. So the background will actually come out a little bit out of focus, which is basically the whole plan. So I have all of these selected. I'm going to right click and go into my speed duration. As usual, I'm going to double click on that, or just click on it, change it to 0 seconds and 2 frames. So it's doing 0 seconds and 2 frames, which means all of these are now going to be 0 seconds and 2 frames. So I'm just going to actually do the freeform view, and then I'm going to go back to the list view. For some reason, I need to probably do that before, and then reselect them in order so that when they actually appear in there, I drop them in there, they're actually in there in the right order. I click and drag over. I'm going to have to make that a bit bigger so I can actually see there. And my movie is approximately, well, it's between 2 and 3 seconds. So it's not very long, but this will definitely give you an idea. So as the objects start moving, I'll play that again. Starts up slowly. Now there's a bit of a glitch somewhere there. There's almost like I've got a double inside there. Let me see if I can actually find it. Okay. And I'm starting off from this. So it's starting off, nothing's moving, and then it starts to move. Starts acceleration, starts. And I think I've kind of got that right. I might just duplicate that, and so copy and then paste so that I've got the same at the end there. Give me just that little bit longer. Of course I can just click on it and drag it a little bit, make it a little bit longer. And I can do the same to the beginning if that's the case. So I can add a little bit more and a little bit, so I could actually just do that with that, but just that little bit longer, and then what I'll do is I'll select all of these, move them over so that they are exactly 3 seconds, exactly to 3 seconds, click on that first one, and then just make that one a little bit longer. So I've got that actually in there for a little bit longer. I've got the end one for a little bit longer. So when I actually play it, it stays still, and then it actually starts to move a little bit more. Now, one of the things that's actually kind of I didn't notice and has actually worked to my advantage is that the wheels are actually reflecting me when I'm using the camera. So as you actually go on there, you can see that at times you can see my reflection there, and it's in there, and it's in the other one as well. But it gives a feel of the things actually moving as if there's something else in the area in front of it. So I think that's kind of worked more to my advantage than not. Okay, and that's it basically. Put in all there, all the frames are in. It gives the illusion of I've got the slow in, starts up slowly, gets to a normal speed, and then it goes out of camera or out of frame. Okay, and now I'm going to export it. So file export, media, and of course it's a short file, so or really short little sequence. Again, I've got H.264, and I'm just going to go straight to export. Give me an encoding bit, and export for me. Now, I'm just going to go do that again because I just want to see where it's actually ended up. So if I go there, one of the things that I didn't do, I didn't actually check. So it's on the desktop. It's called img6136_1.mp4. Okay, so I can go there and change that. Cancel. And that's it. I've got my movie. It's exported. I'm just going to go and find it on the desktop and just see it over there. And there it is there. I'll just give it, change the name to Batmobile. Batmobile. And then just open it in QuickTime Player. I'm going to loop it, and I'm going to play and see how that actually works. Doesn't seem to be working too bad. Okay, so I've got the slow in, moving slowly, getting to normal speed, and then moving out of frame. Yeah, and that's what it's basic stuff that I expect from you guys. Now the setup is the thing that's going to take the most time. Also, be aware of the height, because bending over a lot is probably going to do, it's going to be a little bit hard on your back, so just be careful of that. My suggestion is between 3 and 5 seconds if you can. The longer it is, the more, the better it will, the better the effect will be. Okay, and that's this tutorial finished.